Hi, in this video on retirement you probably won't hear anything that you haven't heard before if you watch videos on retirement, because how much can a retiree tell? What has he or she got to talk about? And a very important point, I think, it's this. If you get enough of the same message, same messages, same advocation, same urging, same persuading, long enough, you will take notice. The penny will drop, it will gel. That's one of the reasons I'm doing this one. Now, I know full well that lots of other people place videos on retirement. I have a couple of favourites of my own. One is Azl Wells, who lives in the United States. Azl, how are you, Azl? Won't be getting this. And the other one is Brendan Sharp, recently retired, lives in Melbourne. Does all of his talks walking along with the microphone in front of him and the camera going. Same as Azl, that's their style. They talk about the same things mainly. Physical fitness and retiring as early as you can. These are the things that are done almost as nauseum by me. Physical fitness is the base of it all. If you are not fit and well and can't get out and about and be reasonably active, then you're not going to have a very good retirement. So the time to start, well, it's like planting the old tree. When's the best time to plant a tree? 40 years ago. When's the best time to become physically fit? Hopefully you started 40 years ago if you're coming up for retirement. But you probably didn't. So what's the second best time? We all know it is now. So start a fitness regimen. You can begin very easily. If you walk, if you can still walk, I hope you can, walk for a short distance and then increase it by half a kilometre around the block over a few weeks until you can at least walk 20 minutes a day at a reasonably vigorous pace. If you do that, then you could say that you're in reasonable health. You can go on overseas holidays and stroll around and climb up and down steps and so forth without becoming worried about whether you're going to have a heart attack. Okay, so what else? I think it's very important that we start looking at our lives in the later part of it anyway and thinking to ourselves, what am I contributing here? Am I just bumbling along? Or am I actually helping other people? Only yesterday I watched something and I thought to myself, yep, it's typical. Now, my wife and I live in a housing block where there's 6 different units. And the garbage is collected once a week. And what happens? If my wife and I are home, we put out all the garbage cans for everyone. They're not cans actually, they're big. The typical big bins. We roll them out and we put them there for collection. And when they're collected, if we are home and they're emptied, we bring them all back here. Now, I was watching out the window and there's a couple there. What did they do? Their bins was empty, all the bins was empty. They brought in theirs only. And I thought to myself, that's typical. That's typical. I'm all right, Jack, stuff you. Why are we like that? It's so easy to just lend a hand. So easy. There may be an obstruction on the footpath. A little branch of tree has fallen down or something like that. So easy to stoop down and push it aside, so that someone coming along in a wheelchair, a mobile wheelchair or motorised, doesn't find that their way is stopped. They can't get out of the chair and move it. In other words, just being a little bit careful and kind. But I'm getting away from retirement, I realise that. Strongly advocate that you retire as early as you can. Don't just go to the gym to get fit, go to the gym to keep fit. In other words, keep doing it. Or if you ride a bike, keep riding the bike, or whatever it is to do that you like to do to keep fit. Find something enjoyable to you and do it regularly. What else? Retire as early as you can so that you have those go-go years and keep those go-go years as long as possible. And find something meaningful. If you don't find something meaningful for you, if you just feel as though you're filling in time rather than doing something worthwhile, then of course you're going to sit and watch the TV. No good. I watch the TV probably for about an hour and a half in the evenings. That's all. I don't watch it all day. Anyway, it's a bit of a lecture, but I do hope that all of these messages that other people put on about retirement, and there are literally hundreds and hundreds of them, eventually the penny will drop and you will take the advice of those who are, like myself, trying to make your retirement that much happier by you taking action to make it so.